Hey guys, Glow here.
Oh no, Venom.
If there's two servers, then if there's not me and Darkin, then leave. Leave and wait for 10 seconds. Everybody else leave that server.
Royal Hunter USA wants onto the stage. Top, I think still top 7, is it?
No, top 6.
Top 6, okay.
Top 6.
ESPL. They're making me not happy.
Pepsi, Newcomb, Hertz. Is Hertz here? No, Hertz is in here. Who isn't here? Publix. Oh, Publix isn't here.
What?
Publix and Yatko Soda.
I love how Shadowy is bouncing from D1 to D2 just to race whenever he's asked.
But he can't anymore.
Will you ban that?
Yeah, we did. Now, if you switch a team, you get a 3-week. Like you need to stay in that team for 3 weeks. You can't switch back.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So 6 races.
What if you accept an offer but you don't race and then you accept another offer? Is it still like do you have to race once to make it? Do you have to race once on the team before the 3 race or the 3 weekend, whatever it is? Or if you get offered and then the next day you offer again.
Anyway. No, it's to anything. You just get a 3 weeks.
Okay. Dregsum is not last, guys.
Yeah, it's where, and I think he's having lag problems.
How far back is he? Oh my god. I really hope that...
I mean, Guerre is out.
Yeah, he's really struggling. He has that major struggle right now. Nebulon trying to do shit. See how well he does it. Keep pushing. You know, why not at this point? Dregsum not last. That's W.
Hey, Dreg.
Is he fighting for Crown? He's fighting Crown right now. Crown, if you lose to Dregsum, that's a major L for you.
Well, I'm not.
Okay. 5-second penalty. Real.
Okay, what the fuck was that? Getting to the shadow zone for that shit. Fucking slammed me. Oh, and Olaf just slowed down on accident. That's cool. It's gonna be a...
When does D1 starts in about an hour and 7 minutes, right?
Oh my god!
I think that is Guevara or whatever.
Guerre.
Demon and good. Nebula passage. Where the fuck did Olaf go? There's no cautions. Oh my god, look out! Oh my god, dude, that's amazing.
Ragwall Road to escape me. Okay.
Real. Not real.
Very real.
Now, will Chronox qualify? That's a question.
the first stage because there was one spot to eliminate from the race, but it remains to be seen how these drivers are going to take it. The high line has shown itself to be much better in practice than running the low side, but some drivers have also tried the middle to see if they can pass. Let's see how these drivers will run as we go to the green. Nicholas Gotifi with a decent jump, trying to get past Chronox, but Chronox is going to try to hold the lead on the low side. Jesse are now challenging on the top. Meanwhile, the others are 4 wide in the back. Chronox utilizing the lower speed to keep advantage on the front stretch, but it looks like Jesse is going to get past on the outside. Chronox is not getting up to speed very well, and while Gokam is able to challenge for second. Seems as though Nicholas Gotifi is pretty far in the back while the other 5 are still competing for the lead, but Jesse is out by a fairly decent margin. Gokam trying to hold on to second. Chronox is now about to lose third. Gokam goes around off the bumper of Chronox. That'll put Gokam in last, but he does not need to worry about not making the race because everyone in this heat will. Nicholas Gotifi now up to 5th. Meanwhile, it seems as though Ufer is trying to make a pass for second against Drift for Takis. Goes to the inside. Very good pass there. Very impressive. Is there any way he can catch Jezier, though? That's almost a full second between the two. Yeah, Jezier is just growing that gap by half a second. I don't think anyone can catch him at this rate. Still a very tight battle for a second. Drift goes into the middle to try and make a pass. Turns Ufer seemingly on extant. The problem with the grooves on this track is that everyone's turn ends on the high lane, which will bring a lot of drivers together. So if you see drivers taking 2 different lanes, running side by side, they're going to get pushed together unless one of them checks up. Jesse has just run away with it at this point. Now Ufer is still trying to defend against Drift for second place, but it remains to be seen if he'll actually be able to successfully make the move. Nicholas Gotifi 4th. That is Gokam 5th, Chronox 6th. Chronox trying to take the very bottom line to make the pass. It kind of works. He will get the position, although that was a door slam in order to make it work. Jesse has just run away at this point. The battle between the 24 and the 43 still razor thin, but Drift has not made the move. Drift is going to turn Ufer into the wall. Both of them are going to stop. That is going to put both of them in the back. Meanwhile, Gokam has managed to recover all the way to second. Drex, that's Chronox 3rd, and Nicholas Gotifi 4th. Is there anything Ufer can do to make the position back? Doesn't seem like he will. Chronox holds on to 3rd, Nicholas Gotifi 4th, Ufer 5th, and Jezier with a dominant sprint 1 win.
NTRS.
Oh, NTR.
My mom is calling me. His mother. Chronox, are you on phone right now? That's scary if you are. Dark, could you give me fly? I want to get down to the pits. Oh. The only problem. Okay, thank you. I was about to say, I can't. I'm stuck. Which ones are the Dregsome cars?
Both the Drags and Motor Oil lined up around 3. Who's your pick to win the race?
You know, I love Chronox, but I think this is his first ever start. I gotta say, Belon.
It is not his first ever start.
It is or isn't?
It's not.
Okay. That's my bad then.
I know he's in row 4, but I'm personally leaning towards Crown. I see him do well at this track before, and whilst it might be a difficult qualifying position, I think he might have the pace to overtake who he needs to.
I'm sorry, Chronox. I've mistaken you of someone else. Okay, well.
It seems like Mihana is having some trouble joining, so they may have to wait until after the start if they can get in. Oh, he is joining. Okay.
Is he here, though? Is he in?
He is not
If
in,
he's-
but he is actively trying to get in.
If he is struggling that bad, there, I don't think he should be allowed to race.
He should be allowed to, but he just might. Oh, he's. Yep, there he is.
Okay. That's fine.
Just in time. It's no worries. Sometimes things just do not work as intended. But
Alright,
maybe we'll have to live the old.
Yep, fastest time in qualifying is Gokan with a 28.75.
Interesting.
I'd like to say that, let's see, the pole
Okay.
pole is only 1/10 off, so that seems very reasonable. Hello, Mel. Alright. So, on pole, we have Nebulon, and then on the outside we have Gizir. No, wait.
That's just here.
Okay, I couldn't tell. Then we have Olaf, then we have Gokan. Then we have the two Dregsome Motor Oil cars, and Dregsome and Chronox. Then we have Crown and Ufer. We have Joey Logano and Drift. Then we have, in the back, Mihana, I'm
Where's
gonna say that, and then Nicholas Gotifi.
Mhm.
Alright. Countdown will be here in just a moment. Maybe.
Alright, we are starting.
We get a dark. Oh my god, what does Chronox want? Oh my god, Chronox! No! No. Chronox, why? Say JK. 4 minutes, Chronox! Chronox, you had time! You didn't have to do this. Jake. Oh my god.
I mean, I would never
Chronox.
think it too.
Okay, I can hold it. Go now. He said he's good. We can not worry about it. Just start. Okay, Chronox, just start fucking sprinting. Sprint to your bathroom. This is amazing. I don't know what Olden by Snow.
Santander is the light red box, while Drexum is the dark red. Everyone else is color coordinated.
I don't know why Drexum isn't like
Also,
yellow.
Hertz is the light yellow, and I believe who's the dark yellow? I don't remember.
It'd make more sense for Drexum than dark red, but
Newcom is yellow.
where's Chronox? We're waiting on Chronox still. He is here. He is hearing. He is hearing.
All right, we are ready to go for today.
Chronox, are you hearing? Thank you, Ground. And they're off. I think inside on restarts are going to be better. Or for standing
I
starts.
would disagree. You want the outside because that's going to give you more time to speed up. We saw Jessier make very good use of that in Sprint 2.
That is true.
Right now, the Newcom drivers are 1 and 2 at the front. How are they going to hold on? Everyone made it through turn 1, but Nebulon gets shuffled up.
Oh, and they're not in the back, though.
Gokam is now the leader with Jessier Olaf behind, while Nebulon is trying to fight for the top 3 spot again.
Drexum
kind of working.
Just like that.
The 2 Newcom drivers are 1 and 2. They're across the stripe for the first lap. Oh, the 2 Hertz cars spin in the back, but both of them are able to recover. Nebulon trying to do some teamwork with Gokam, it seems. They're trying not to take away each other's line, but that's giving Nebulon a worse line than Gokam is. Jessier trying to hold on to third, but Olaf is still challenging for fourth. Nebulon goes straight into the wall. Seems like there might have been some lag there. Olaf misses the corner and might slide back to fifth.
Chronox going 3 wide.
Oh, yep, Chronox is challenging.
He's good right now.
And now Drexum's trying to go for a top 5 spot. Can both the Drexum or Royal drivers get up there? Neither of them finished very well last race. Chronox didn't even get to go. Nebulon turns across Jessier, going for second. And Jessier is going to make the position stick, but can he actually make the passer? He is going to the worst line, but can he make the pass work? He can. He takes the line away from Nebulon. And then almost turns Gokam.
Oh my goodness, this
Jessier
is
going very aggressive.
Nebulon will not be cleared. Oh, he barely is. I thought he wasn't going to be. Chronox slowed way down.
And Jessier both.
Jackknife.
This is going to put Chronox in the second, challenging for the lead, and Ufer, not here at the Daytona race, but he's challenging for the top 2.
Yep.
Nebulon holding on to a 5th, and there's a pretty big gap between 5th and 6th at this point. Nebulon squeezing Jessier once again. Seems like it's very hard to pass at this track.
Chronox is there. I don't think Gokam, unless he dives to the bottom, I don't think he'll be. Okay, I'm wrong.
Gokam's side of the track. Can Chronox capitalize? No, he's going to stay right behind Ufir. Is going to stay in 3rd. Meanwhile, Crown and I believe that is Drift. Hold on. Yes, that is Drift. In 7th. Those 2 are catching up to 4th and 5th. They might be able to make up some spots while Nebulon tries to finally secure the position in front of Jessier. Those 2 have been going at it since the beginning of the race. Gokam still holding a lead. This is a very good performance for him so far.
What happened to Drexum?
Jessier makes the switchback on the bottom, I believe that's what it's called.
Where's Gokam going?
Gokam going into the...
He's lagging. I'm guessing he is lagging. Look out.
He'll drop from first to second and slams.
I think he is lagging.
He is probably lagging. Yep, screen froze. Go figure.
I think he had to guess where he was.
Yeah. For
Chronox, if you need to piss from the lead, I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
Chronox in the lead. Chronox has not won an ESCL race before, so it'd be interesting to see how he could do here. I feel it's starting to spread out, but there's a big battle for the second position that you could argue up until the 7th driver are all involved in. But Gokam is currently holding it. Pepsi is 3 and maybe 4. They're challenging with Drift.
Right now, I think Chronox could pull away because there could be a battle for second. Although I'm not sure his line is the best.
Chronox is using the middle line, which is not the faster way around the track, especially if you're driving all alone. So he might need to drive a little faster. Or that's a bit weird.
He needs to go faster.
Chronox, you should consider pressing the W key harder. I think that might help.
No, just punch your keyboard, but hold your fist down. But make sure you're not hitting the S key. Actually, only hit the S key. There's no reason to use another button.
Yeah. Chronox is maintaining the gap, though, so even with the draft, he is driving at fast enough speed to continue holding the lead as Drift went across the bumper on Nebulon, costing them about a second or so. Drift then jackknifes in front of Ufer. That's going to set them back a ton. Drift lost a lot of time this lap.
Yezir is fighting Goken for second, so this is Chronox's chance to try to pull away.
This has allowed Olaf, Dragsum, and Respro all to catch up. The top 10, all within a few seconds of the lead. It'll be interesting to see what they can do.
Yep. Right now, Chronox is losing a bit of time. He's not running as fast in the corner. From what I can tell, on exits, he's running about 5 miles an hour slower than.
That's interesting. Yeah, the exit's a little finicky on this track because the car will default slow down a little bit, which if you can manage to go around that clause, then you'll be able to have quite a bit more speed on the exit. It's just a matter of having that extra speed that counts. But Chronox, he is maintaining the gap. The cars behind him are starting to get a little bit closer, but the more they battle with each other, the more it gives Chronox time to lead the race. Crown up to fourth, Nebulon all alone in fifth, and it seems as though there's a bit of a break.
Chronox has put a little bit of a gap.
He's trying to make the pass for second. Jesse has been battling with one or the other Newcom drivers for pretty much the entire race.
Looks like Pepsi.
But Chronox is running the high
Jackknife, third and fourth.
As a big slowdown for third and fourth, this is allowing Nebulon to catch up into the fray for third.
And who's in second?
Crown is up in the second with a hefty margin over third. Gurkhan and Jesse are continuing to fight. Jesse has been battling these Newcom drivers this entire race.
You really don't like him.
Tired of seeing those two schemes around him. He would love to be in front of them.
Chronox is just running
Jesse
this race.
turning around the bumper of Gurkhan.
Oh, what's going on?
Down a lot. He will fall back to 6th or 7th. Now 8th, 9th. That is a lot of time. He is almost out of the top 10.
Yikes, that sucks. What happened to Dragsum? Why is he so far back?
He must
get wrecked or something?
Yeah, he wouldn't have lost 6 seconds in 2 laps without that. Meanwhile, Crown challenging Chronox, breathing down his neck. Jester turns Respro again.
Right now, I don't see a reason for Crown to really battle Chronox as much as push him. Get away from third place as much as you can. That way, during pit stops, it's you and only one other person.
That's
Plus,
correct.
you have more of a gap in case of mistake.
Although there will be a caution, whether it be for a wreck or for midway through.
Yep.
There's a chance that a driver might be able to make it past. Lap 35 is when we close. So you would want to see if you can make that fuel stretch, or you would take the pit entry as soon as you possibly can and ignore the rest of it.
Yeah, Crown is past Chronox, so I'm wondering if Crown will be able to get away, or if Chronox will just sit right in the spot that he needs to be in. Although running the middle line, but he's running just as fast as Crown was.
You lose speed on exit unless you if you do it perfectly. The best you can manage is only running at the same pace. Whereas the Highline's both easier to run and gives you the full payoff of having a better exit.
Crown is trying it out. He's figured it out that it does not work. I think Crown figured out that it's not the best line.
Yeah. But what the inside is good for is for passing, because you get a faster entry, and while you would lose it in the middle of the turn, you might be able to use the other cars in order to maintain your gap.
It's a great thing called slide jobs.
So it is. Chronox and Crown are now 2 seconds ahead of Pat. Chronox is using a beautiful pass on the inside, but he's not going to make it clear.
Oh, great. I wonder if he's going to send it all the way to the bottom, or if he's going to run the middle.
Meanwhile, Nebulon running third. It seems as though Gokhan has dropped back, so the Newcom drivers have...
Oh, he crossed over. Crown crossed him over. Chronox now, I think, has the preferred line. Oh.
And squeezing Chronox into the high side, but they do not jackknife.
Yeah,
Both
Cronox
of them
is smart
running
enough to
below.
back out.
They're being
Cronox
very
was down to
experimental.
178. Cronox was down to 178, and Crown wasn't getting away. So, that tells me that second or third and fourth place are catching up. Cronox going for the pass.
Well, we'll see the differential when they cross the line. It looks like it's about 1.5 seconds. Crown seems to let Cronox go by. Meanwhile, third place gains 2/10 on them. If they continue battling, they will lose that gap that they have. And that gap is a very precious thing that you want to hold on to.
I'm wondering, when's the time to pit for most of these guys? Because halfway is at 35, right?
Well, the thing is, there's a hypothesis, fucking hypothesis that you could make it to the end of the stage without having to pit once, which would be a huge boon when it comes to stage points. But that's also a lot riskier because you'd have to save a lot of fuel to make that happen.
Well,
Cronox
yeah, at
making a
the
pass on
same
the inside,
time,
but that might give
at,
Crown the run he needs on the bottom. Cronox doesn't.
he's clear. He's
No,
clear.
he's clear. He's clear.
I think
But
Crown
Crown,
punched him into the wall a little bit.
these two have been battling neck and neck for the past 10 laps.
They let Drift catch up by about 4/10 over the past 2 laps.
Mhm.
Oh, but they're so far back now. What
Oh, Drift
happened?
lost a lot of time.
That's
Must have
what,
been an occurrence.
7, 8/10. Yikes. Drexum is struggling. I'm gonna check out what's
Come
going
on.
on with him.
Jessio's
feel
making his way
bad.
back. I think Jessio is one of the fastest cars, but he was involved in so many calamities that he's still back in sixth. I think he could make his way up to third on pure pace alone if he can drive safe, but him and his surroundings have not been a very good match so far. It remains to be seen what they're going to do.
Drexum
Making a
has.
pass for that would be 7 over Ufer.
I can see why Drexum is struggling so much. He's having a real slow exit and he's slowing down too much entering the corner.
Yeah.
He's exiting at 185 every time.
Yeah, he'll have to wait for the first caution of the day in order to make some time up again.
Yep, I think Drexum is the one kind of person that is going to try to stretch it. Olaf is pitting. Try not to mind my voice crack. That didn't happen.
He's just for the pit cycles.
Wait, are we supposed to take the access road?
Go.
Are you supposed to take the access road?
I don't know about that. I'm not going to
Oh,
make a
but he
call
might
about
be going
that.
a little too fast.
You do not have to take the access road.
It's 60, I think.
It is 55.
It's 55. Okay, it's 55. I thought it was 60. All right. Oh, that's real nice of his teammate to almost block off the pit for him. You only need enough to make it to stage, then you can pit again. Gazier is pitting. Gazier is also getting a little bit of a jackknife. It's fine for now. Cronox has a gap put in between him and Crown. You do not need to take the access road, but Gazier is not taking the access road. He is corner cutting. He is in the grass.
He's allowed to do that.
He's allowed to do that. Okay.
Seems like everyone's going in. Have there been any speeding penalties? I had to look away for a moment.
I am not. Someone is stopped. They almost missed their pits. The man that says, "Hey guys, Blow here," is now correct. Blow is here. Who is? Wait, oh, Crown having a not great pit stop. Wonder what Cronox. Oh, guy named Joey Logano missed the pit entry. He lost so much time.
That's a shame. Yeah, that's like 3 or 4 seconds, depending on how bad it is.
Oh, that's more. He slowed down to try to get in and just didn't take off.
Who might stay out. Everyone, Drexum in front have all not pitted yet, but it seems like someone else is going in. Is that
Cronox?
That is one of the Drexum Motor Royal drivers. That is Cronox, who I cannot spectate. Now Drexum's going in.
Cronox, that's not the right pit box.
That have not pit yet.
Cronox, to your left.
Nicholas Gotifi is in. Jackson is in.
Dark red, Chronox. Your pit box is dark red. You passed it. That's a rip for Chronox. It's red, Chronox. What are you doing?
Now, where's the cycle everyone out? Crown has still not pit. I do wonder, is he going to try to make it stretch all the way to the end? This would be interesting to see if it's possible, because I thought it might only be something you would really have to push for. But he is still out, and he is with no one. Nebulon and Gokhan are the two drivers that are next. 3 and 4 seconds. Those two teammates, they probably on the same pit strategy unless they're very skewed in fuel between the two. But I don't think either of them are going to catch Crown unless Crown pits.
Chronox had such a bad pit stop that Dregsum got ahead of him by a lot. Chronox is now exiting the...
That's very unfortunate. He'll have the competition caution to catch back up, but he was running in the top 2 for most of the race.
Well, that's if Crown doesn't pit. If Crown doesn't pit, only one car gets their lap back. If Crown can stay out this whole time...
everyone gets their lap back under caution.
What? Oh,
also wave around.
But Chronox is 2 down. Same thing with Dregsum.
Yeah, they must
have some motor oil cars are struggling.
Now, it seems as though Crown will only have 2 more chances to pit after this lap.
Crown 1.5. What's going on with him?
Seems like he was battling a lap car.
You just move him out of the way or something?
I did not see. I was watching Nebula and Gurkhan.
Get out of the way.
Is Crown going to go in, or is he going to make it stick?
Okay,
I do think he might have a chance to make it based on how he's driving.
I think he still gets points no matter what. He's guaranteed at least 3rd place points if he pits now.
Maybe, if he doesn't screw up the pits, but this is his last chance to go in. We will see what his strategy will culminate with. As he
right now he is far enough. I'm sorry. Right now he is far enough ahead to where he could run the bottom, save enough fuel to get around.
Yes. Crown has been letting off in the corner, which is letting him save a lot of fuel. And I do believe that's going to let him go to the end, as he has missed his final pit window to make a legal pit stop before the caution. He will have a chance to do it later, but yeah, he says he is chilling. I'd have to assume he's successfully saved enough fuel to make it to the end. I believe that he might be lapping Drift for a second time.
Drift needs to block heavy.
Drift is doing the best he can, but Crown getting under him.
Crown's going to use him up.
Drift trying to make the outside work. He has the run, but
he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Drift is going to get Nebula on the lap back.
Where is Gokhan? Gokhan had to pit. Gokhan did not make it to the end of the stage without pitting, but Nebulon holds on. Jessier's 4th. I wonder where that will cycle him out. Gokhan must have had a very slow pit stop because he is losing a lot of time. Oh, no, that wasn't an illegal pit.
He pit on that.
He is on lap 35.
Yeah, he made it into the pits before Crown crossed the line, so it's still 0.
Yeah.
He made it before.
He is going to lose those precious stage points, though.
I'm not sure. Where is he?
Maybe.
No, because he never went a lap down, I don't think.
He did.
He did? Okay.
Yes.
That means Gazier is, I think, going to get it.
Gazier's probably
and who's dying?
And Olaf would be 4th.
Yep. So, everyone except for Drift, Nicholas Gotifi, Mihanna, Dregsum, and Chronox are back on the lead lap. Everyone behind Drift is 1 lap down.
No, everyone gets all their laps back.
All of them? Oh, I thought it was just 1.
Yes. Olaf, you get 1 point for placing 4th on the stage.
Thing is, I think Crown and Nebulon are going to lose a lot of time in the pits because
that's true. They have but now that these drivers know that you can make it all the way from one stage to another without pitting, is anyone else going to try that strategy again? Or
I
are
don't
they
see
going
why
to make
not.
that one stop?
I don't know
Because
why not.
we've seen it. Like, you cannot beat a driver who did not pit if you pit, unless they lose basically a whole lap of time otherwise. And that seems highly unlikely. So
Right.
you might see some drivers try to change up their strategy and maybe go in this time, even though they've already gone in.
I don't see
Especially
why
since
they
if you went
wouldn't.
in now, you'd probably be able to make it to the end if you let off in the corner.
I'm wondering if Gokhan will go in.
Gokhan
pit
was one of
right
the last
then.
to pit, so I think he could make it if he didn't go in, but it would be close, and he would have to exercise a lot of fuel saving throughout the rest of the race.
Oh,
So pits
Crown.
are open.
Crown got real close.
Gokhan is
anyone
staying
speed?
out. Everyone else is in.
Oh, and there's trouble in the pits. Great entrance by Crown.
Indeed.
Where will he come out, though? He will not be first. In fact, he'll be third. Nebulon, and who is that? Mihana, someone who got their lap back after being lapped, who pitted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did Cronox run out? No, he's still moving. Cronox, I think you can pit. Yeah, Cronox, you can still pit. You better start zooming, though.
If everyone says they would be able to make it all the way to the end from that pit stop. It's just a matter of who can.
Right. I think Cronox
I think
doesn't even
Gokhan
need
being
to
the
save
only
as
one not
much.
to pit is a very interesting strategy, putting it off the pace of everybody else, but he might have enough to make it. He pit lap 34, he would have to make it 36 laps, and we know that 36 is possible. It's just harder than, say, 32, which is what everyone else is doing.
Right. And Cronox needs even less fuel.
You definitely want to be saving as much fuel as you can under pacing as well, because you have the freedom to not press the gas very much at all.
Yep.
You only want to click the W key if you have to.
Catch up, Cronox. It's great. Where's Pace Car?
Pace car's in the backstretch.
Alright, Cronox, just get up there.
So now the Newcom driver's in the lead. Mihana's also... Respro is in third. Crown taking the
Cronox,
access
speed
road in
up.
order to save
Cronox, you have to get up there. Cronox, you have to get up there.
Creative strategy.
Alright, you can slow down now. Go 100, and get up to the back of them.
Alright, as they hit the
restart zone.
Gokhan and Nebulon are the Newcom drivers going to hold the 1-2 positions. Gokhan does not get a good restart. Nebulon goes off into the distance, but Gokhan is falling all the way back to 5th. Not a good start, but he's going to try and make a pass on the inside. Tries to go from 1st to 5th to 3rd all the way in one turn.
Crown up to second.
Pass, although there's a lot of pressure behind him in the names of Russ Pro and Joey Logano. Olaf also making a pass for 4th. Where did he come from? If Gokhan can make a pass Crown, he would be back 1-2 with his teammate. And there they would be able to work together a little bit more. But Crown
Nebulon is saving.
1-2.
We have only
seen 1-2 so far between teams. Can a driver break that mold? Everyone else is tandeming in the back with 2 main lines.
Oh, this looks like fun.
There's a lot of scuffling in the back. Both of the Hertz drivers are doing pretty well now. They were running in the back for most of the race, but with Ruspro's good stop and Nicholas making up time, they seem to be contending for 2 top 5s.
Yep.
They're 5th and 7th.
Crown has caught up to Nebulon.
Yeah. Drexham is already losing time. I think he might be running a rough line.
Oh, Nebulon and Crown are spinning each other.
Oh my! That's going to lose them a lot of time, and that's going to let Gokhan catch up.
It gained them time.
I'm not sure if it did.
I don't know. Gokhan was 6.6 back, and now he's 0.7. So
Nicholas Kofifi running the best he has all season, but he turns off the bumper of his teammate. Not what you want to see, especially with someone you're working with. Remerges. I'm not sure if I would call that a good remerge, but nothing but too bad came of it. This also allows Drexen to catch up with the rest of the pack. Drift gets loose, almost slides out. He's barely hanging on to the top 10. Oh, Chronox, I'm not sure if that was a wall glitch. He went sideways off the wall.
It's a wall glitch, so that is a caution, right?
It was a wall glitch, and that will be a caution. This would remove fuel strategy and allow everyone to pit if they want.
Because if I'm Chronox, I might as well.
You can run flat out from here after pitting, and you would be able to make it to the end if you pit for full, or even less than full. But it remains to be seen what these drivers are going to do. Maybe some will stay out for the track position because it is not the easiest thing in the world to pass here.
No,
and then drivers like Dyson have been driving in the back for most of the race. Are they going to try to stay out and make up some positions?
Right. My thoughts are that
to your race.
You will anyone behind, I'd say 7th on back could pit, and they'd be fine. But if you're 6th and above, you do the opposite of what the person ahead of you does.
Last time is Gokhan, and Gokhan.
Nebulon. Oh, hey, he got bumped. Nebulon got bumped. Nebulon got bumped by Gokhan.
Drexen is in. Everyone is in. That is the number 18 has sped, and the Hertz drivers have both run into each other on pit road. Not a very good run for them. Who's going to have a good pit stop?
Mel, get out of the way! The fuck is Mel doing?
I don't. Mel, why are you on the track?
Mel, what are you doing? Get off of the pit road. You just blocked Nebulon.
And how's that shake out the pit exit? Looks like Olaf and Drift, the Takis drivers, may have taken the first 2 spots off the pit lane, while Gokhan, who would otherwise may have had to pit for a full, is up to 4th, which I would say that's a pretty good trade for him.
Yep.
But Crown is in the front. Crown is the only driver not to pit. He is confident in his fuel-saving abilities, and we'll see how that goes. Jessier is 5th. So the Pepsi drivers are both doing well. Crown, please stop trying to hit drivers under pacing. Everyone does need to catch up. There's a lot of stratification going on with this pacing.
Right now, if you pit, there's no reason to. I don't see a reason.
They already pit.
I know. I'm saying if you pit, I think you can full throttle after about 5 laps of saving, just to be safe.
Everyone's catching up. The Drexen Motor Oil drivers are now both mid-pack.
Chronox is up to P5 after not pitting.
Yeah.
And
Chronox was the last to pit out of everybody else, so I would assume he might still be able to make it to the end.
Right.
The Takis drivers are going to make a charge for the lead, though. They have not had a chance to be up front much this weekend. Except for Olaf in the Daytona race.
Right. Oh, jackknife between Neb and, I think, Geiger.
That is not good for either of them.
It was slight. Did not hurt them too much, but it did not help in any way. Chronox is going 196. So he is...
That's a lot of speed. There's a lot of scuffling in the back going on. They are 3 wide for 8th place or something.
God. Chronox is flying right now. Having all that draft is very beneficial.
Yeah, Nebulon in the back. Most of the drivers in the back that we're seeing have been in the back for most of the race, except for Nebulon.
Yep.
Will he be able to defeat them, or will someone else try to make a challenge for the lead that hasn't had a chance too much this race?
Right now, track position is the biggest thing.
Yeah, there should be no more pit stops unless you did not judge your fuel correctly. So
Chronox, what is Chronox doing? Chronox is selling. He sold so hard that he let Giazier catch up to him. He tried something and it obviously did not work.
Drivers on the track.
What?
Olaf's still trying to challenge for first place, but Crown is trying to make a gap of it. I think he's gained about a 10th ever since the restart. Olaf still running deep into the corner. Full throttle. He might need some help from Drift, who's still in third place, but also losing time to Olaf. Olaf all the way next to the wall. That might give him more speed throughout the exit, but Crown, running a masterful line, trying to escape, has gained a 10th in the last lap.
I'm seeing what's happening with Chronox. He keeps hitting a slight dip in the wall, I think, and it's bouncing him towards the inside.
Seemingly so. Oh, Crown did not get a very good line. That's going to let Olaf get within a 10th of his car. Less than a car length separates the two. Jeff has still not made very much time up to Crown except for that one turn. But Olaf is about to make a challenge for the lead. Will he be able to make it work? The former Amica driver trying to show that he can succeed in D2. Versus Crown. Crown slides to the middle of the track. That's going to make him lose some speed. Comes across, blocks Olaf, but he is not very fast right now.
Whoa, 2 cars to the inside wall.
Olaf trying to make a pass on the inside. Looks like he's under the quarter panel of Crown. But Crown is going to get the speed off because Olaf was condemned to the inside line.
It is 3 wide for third.
Away as Jesse are trying to go for third from fifth. That is a 3 wide pass that he attempted. And he will take 4th position from Gokhan.
Right now, they need to work together to get up to him.
Unless one of the others could do something about it.
I think the top 2 are working together. Oh, they're both to the inside.
No, they are not working together. That is not a working together line. That's going to allow Drift and Jessier to catch up. It's Pepsi versus Takis right now at the front. Pepsi went 1-2 last race, but can they do it again?
I wouldn't be so against that.
On the inside of Drift, can he make it work?
I don't think Visual will have any draft, but he will have a better attempt at an entrance.
Jessier lost a lot of time on that entry trying to make the pass. That's going to let Gokhan catch up, and now Newcom has entered the party along with Chronox.
Yep, they got about 12 laps to go. I wonder if Crown can to the end. Crown is still saving.
3 wide for 4th. Chronox trying to make it stick on the bottom, and nobody has.
Oh, Yezer just moved him to the bottom.
Can Chronox make a pass? He'll have to dive inside to make it work.
He's clear, but he's going to get crossed over, I think.
And it's going to work. He went from 7th to 4th within the span of a lap.
That's great.
Chronox has been very fast at this track. He's just had some pit road woes. And he's
Crown struggling. Crown's getting passed.
Make the pass on the inside.
Crown slowed up too much. Chronox is trying, or not Chronox, I'm sorry. Crown is trying to save. And doing that is making him go slower into the corner. Well, he just crossed over Olaf, though, who took too aggressive.
Did not have a very good corner.
All right, time to go at the line.
Drift, I believe, is within half a second now. That's going to allow everyone behind him to challenge for the lead as well. Olaf running really low on that line. That might lose speed on the exit. It will. Crown gains a 10th there. But
the two Takis cars are 2 and 3.
Give those
oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Might be able to take the lead. Jessier makes a very one
aggressive
of the all time. But Nebulon is going to try to challenge for 5th. Chronox is there. Chronox is within a second. Who's to say Chronox can't challenge for this lead? Trying to spoil the Pepsi versus Takis party. I don't believe Drex and Motor Oil is a snack. Unless Drex and Motor correct me on that.
He is right there, though. And Chronox, I don't think he has any interest in saving.
If Chronox takes third from Drift, Olaf loses that support he has behind him.
Yep. Olaf is trying to get Drift to hold Chronox up.
Chronox has been so fast today. Can he make it work? He has the speed. Pushes Drift to the outside. He had the advantage, but goes low.
Drift is doing the best he can to screw with him.
Olaf all the way to the inside. Is that going to work?
Oh, no, it's not.
Very good pass,
but left the other Talkie driver up here.
Drift is
and
there.
now Chronox is getting a push from Nebulon.
Falling back. Can Drift help Olaf, or is Drift too far away to help? Crown messes up the corner. Olaf to the inside. Drift to the inside.
Crown just wall tapped him. Crown wall rode off the exit. Crown wall rode off the exit. He needs to just slow down. He's probably going to get penalized.
Nebulon now going for third. Chronox is
so
there
is Chronox. Chronox going for fourth, and oh my god, Drift jackknifed him. I think.
Jesse pits. That might be a caution.
That is a caution.
Jesse
Drift just jackknifed Chronox and possibly.
That is not what Olaf wants to see here.
No, that is what. You know who did want that though? Crown. Now he can save by running on the bottom.
I think Crown has enough to make it.
I think he is doing the best he can.
He is being very exploitative of the Roblox physics.
He is basically forcing Nebulon to push him. He is trying. Nebulon, if you want your best chance, don't push him. Crown is doing everything he can to save. I'm not so sure that this should be allowed. This is great. He could not uphold his speed, though. I don't know why he's giving his position back. Are pits open? Or where is the pace car even?
The pace car is sliding through.
Just made it up. Pits should not be open yet. Pits are closed.
My question is anyone going to give up that track position? If you're in the back, I can't see anyone from the front going in unless they've been poorly managing their fuel. Around goes the pace car. I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Guys, get on the track. Oh, God. So, there's going to be, I think, 2 to go when it goes green. Who do you got winning right now? We know who we wanted earlier, but now...
I'm keeping my pick on Crown. He did not qualify particularly well, but he is so fast at this track and has, I think, been showing the overall best job of just managing the race car out of the entire field. Is anyone going to pit?
I didn't know pits were open.
Looks like nobody.
I don't think pits were ever said to be open. Dark said open. Okay, that's my bad. My quality isn't good enough
Olaf
to take
able to
pictures.
hold off Crown. Crown does not have help as Jezion is in last place after that nasty spin. Yep. Some other drivers. Drift is
look.
Nebulon in third.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my pick.
Drift has never been the fastest car on the field, but he has been one of the fastest. And if he can get something going, if anyone in front of him makes a mistake, he is in a prime position to capitalize.
I will be watching Crown to make sure he doesn't try to jump the start.
All right, we will be going green.
Will the Talkie drivers
be able to pull up 1-2, or will something else happen? A lot of chaos on that restart. Drift does not get a very good jump. Oh, and
Nebulon did jump. Nebulon did jump. Nebulon did jump.
Potentially.
But Crown is getting spun. That might help. He got a... that helped him.
I don't know what to say about that one. But that sure happened. Nebulon trying to hold off Olaf is a very tight gap. Anyone could win here except your...
Chronox, or not Chronox. Crown is going to try to slide job. Slide job. He got it. He got it.
Inside. 1 lap to go.
Nebulon trying to get to the inside.
Maybe the 50 or the 95 trying to catch up if they have the chance.
Jackknife!
Nebulon ends the inside. Olaf jackknifes Crown. Olaf holding on to second. Nebulon is a very good lead, but messes up the
Crown
exit.
is wall riding out of the exit, and another jackknife that got. Oh my goodness, this is bad. You guys are.
Nebulon, who is going to take the win? Nebulon goes to the inside. That's going to allow Olaf to get some speed, but I don't think he has the speed to make it happen. He is
going
right.
to be Nebulon.
Goes inside, but Nebulon is going to take the win. A 1-3 for Newcom as Olaf takes second after a very good performance.
My goodness.
And a very good finish for Hertz after not doing too well all day.
That was...
Congratulations to Nebulon.
That was crazy.
Drift dropped a lot of spots after spinning in front of Crown.
Yeah.
And Crown fell all the way to the back. That is a shame. Crown was running very well, but lag claims being the toughest victims.
Oh man. That wasn't a bad finish. You know, I honestly thought that opening the race, it was going to be very boring, very much like the DNF. And Olaf gets a 3 out of 3. He did not turn.
That is from Crown, who does not have the authority in the situation.
He must. He did not turn. Crown is going
review, but whatever the case,
doesn't have a last lap penalty rule anymore. He is not going to be 3 out of 3, at least not by Crown's ruling.
All right.
Who was stopping Goken from doing his burnout? Oh, it's a duel. Get on, Mel.
Oh, thanks for watching.
Yep, thank you guys. I'm stealing Mel.
Hope everyone enjoyed watching the race. It seems like we got a fair amount of spectators. And I hope you guys stick around for D1.